Alright, y'all, welcome back to Tailored Health Tips. This is the How I Lost My Beer Belly series, and this is tip number 7, the substitutes for vegetable oils. And what I learned in my education is that I can use butter as a substitute for vegetable oils. I could use ghee, I could use coconut oil, I can use palm oil, I can use extra virgin olive oil. And depending on what I want to either make or how I want to cook certain foods, then that would tell me which one of these substitutes that I should use. It was such a refresher and an eye-opener to know that something as simple as butter can be used, for example, to make steaks as opposed to using vegetable oils. And I know that when it comes to deep frying certain things that we may want to make, that butter wouldn't necessarily be a recommended substitute because the temperatures would be too high and the butter is likely to evaporate. But coconut oil or ghee could be substituted for that. And also, I know that when for many people who try to eat healthy and believe that salads are the way to go, like oftentimes when you have your salad and you use the salad dressing, because of all the chemicals and additives and all the sugar, it kind of defeats the purpose. But it turns out that olive oil and balsamic vinegar as a mix could be a very good and healthy salad dressing. And if you're making certain meats and you want to drizzle them with oil as opposed to using vegetable oil, olive oil could be better. There's a debate and there's a recommendation, especially from Dr. Pradeep Jamnadas, not to use olive oil, for example, to either deep fry or prepare things where you have to use high heat. So as I've disclosed earlier, I'm not a nutritionist, or I'm not going to be drawn into those things. I just think about what is healthier than what I was doing, and so I don't use olive oil for those things. I try to stay away from it, but I do like to make plantains occasionally, and I do find, even though olive oil is expensive for that, that it's a better oil to use than vegetable oils to make things like plantains. And ghee I found to be super helpful, like when I want to make steaks. I use that a lot. I've tried coconut oil once or twice and not really sold on it, although apparently it is better than olive oil. Not olive oil, it is better than vegetable oil. And I've also spent some time understanding that when it comes to olive oil, we have to be really, really careful in terms of how it's made, and also read the label to understand whether what we're buying is indeed olive oil, or is it something that the manufacturers maybe added a dash of olive oil with other oils and is calling it olive oil. And the fact that it's really super helpful to have extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed where possible, and in a dark bottle, glass bottle and not plastic bottle, and also to keep it away from the sun, because one of the challenges with vegetable oil, which many of us may not be aware of, is that it becomes rancid very quickly. And sadly, I know I've been guilty in the past of like making something in vegetable oil when I used to use it and then leaving it and then reusing it. So that's a practice that definitely should not do. Now with these substitutes, it's also really super important to make sure that once you've used any of these particular substitutes to make something, that you do dispose of it, you don't reuse it. All right, y'all, let me pause here, and curious to know, for those who have replaced vegetable oils, what did you replace it with? How is it working for you? Drop me some comments, let me know. And for those who are starting the journey, like, how are you thinking about this? What are you going to do when it comes to replacing vegetable oils? If you've liked this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you think someone would benefit from watching this video, share it with them. If you would like to be notified when I drop new videos, either in this series or other videos, hit that notification bell. All right, y'all. See you soon.